Welcome. My name is Ty Buchanan, and I'm here to tell you about Adamant Alternative Energy, where we're capturing energy from nature. The solar and wind alternative energy industries have received a lot of flack lately that they don't have potential for profit. We don't believe that is true. We see some of the industry's problems in the high capital cost implementation. The end consumer is paying a large upfront fee for something they normally would pay on a monthly basis. And for that, they expect effectiveness, and it must be assured. Also, the durability of many of these systems is not for certain. That durability must provide for more than 15 years of useful life if this consumer is going to reap the most benefit from their purchase. Furthermore, consumers are not educated or exposed to alternative energy facts. They receive a lot of media hype and a lot of incorrect information. Also, many counties, states, municipalities have regulatory restrictions on some of the energy production methods, namely the wind turbines. We believe we found solutions to all those. Our solution to cost first, if you look at a 2,500 square foot home consuming energy costing approximately $55,000 annually, that is in a low cost area. If you look at that on a 10-year basis, present value with 6% rate of funds, that's a $36,800 investment in current dollars. Our Adamant hybrid solar wind system, starting in the $20,000 range, would produce the same amount of energy. And for those who do not have those kind of funds immediately available, we do have financing available. On top of this, clean renewable energy without polluting the air, water, or land, as is the case with traditional energy production methods. We are planning for quality control measures to ensure that we have a durable product that is manufactured and goes out the door. Not only will that improve customer satisfaction, it'll in the long run reduce our costs for warranties. We've already contracted with an R&D team who has already created several patents that are pending right now for product efficiency improvements. And the marketing person on our team has already arranged distribution agreements with Home Depot and Lowe's. This will give us national exposure to this market. And we have a prototype low noise turbine that will hopefully address many of the regulatory issues. To get where we need to go next, Adamant requires $5 million to open and equip a new production facility in Mexico. This qualified investor would hold an executive position and contribute valuable knowledge and experience to our growth. A 40% equity stake with projected dividend earnings of $1.7 million annually, beginning as early as 2013, and capital gains from an IPO as early as 2015. I should point out that we're really key that our qualified investor be willing to be an active participant in this organization. Our sales goals, they're loosely created, but they're based upon $20 million of sales in 2012. That means that by the beginning of 2012, we will have our plant up and running, and we can produce with an average unit cost of approximately $20,000. That requires 1,000 units, 1,000 packages. And we expect increases over the next 2 years. From those numbers, we project net cash flows in 2012 of $923,000, jumping up to $11 million in 2013 and $29 million in 2014. We believe this is possible due to our distribution agreements and our technology development, which has proven key to any successful startup business in this country. For the company, we expect to have 20 employees at a Houston, Texas headquarters, and then 100 production employees at our Mexico plant. Initially, we're planning right now to produce 3 package variations of hybrid solar wind systems, and these will start in the $12,000, $20,000, and then a $50,000 price range. Those are each customizable so that we can hopefully meet every need out there. Our current team is myself, Ty Buchanan. I got my team together after leaving GE Wind because I saw a need for alternative energy for the residential and small business consumer. Daniel McHugh came to us from Bertie Wind Power with extensive experience in the wind turbine manufacture. Alex Hilliard is our finance person, and he came to us from Intel. And Max Shipley, who I mentioned to you before, who arranged our distribution agreement with Lowe's and Home Depot, came to us from Microsoft. The industry is really broken up into two industries. The product we're producing, it's a hybrid, and it's a hybrid of the two industries. Solar manufacturing industry projects a 9.3% annual growth rate through 2016, and the wind turbine industry projects a 2.6% annual growth rate through 2016. This is substantially less than 10 years ago, but also we're coming off the end of a recession, and we expect people we want to be self-sufficient, and I believe that's going to be a large driver in the sales growth. Our long-term opportunities, we're looking for expanded distribution, additional retailers to add. Our new market with combined technologies of wind and solar, we're really creating the market. And then we have global growth opportunities. Right now, we're in the planning stages for expansion to Spain and South Korea. And most importantly, our R&D is creating new technologies for alternative energy production to keep us ahead of the technology curve. Our target market is going to be homeowners and small businesses. 20 states currently have suitable geographic conditions for optimal performance. And with financing options available, we are able to target homeowners with as little as $50,000 of annual income. Our competition, now it's broken down again between the solar and wind markets, industries. The solar is composed of small to very large companies, both domestic and international. You've probably seen a lot of stuff in the news. The price of solar panels is going down, and a lot of that has to do with low-quality imports coming in from China. Wind turbines industry is composed of small to medium companies, and these are primarily domestic. It really hasn't gone international. And these are very fragmented. They're varying sizes, and there's quite a few of them. The advantages we expect to have over our competition is our committed R&D, with our patents already pending, and new technology developed, providing more cost-efficient energy production, and with a quality and durability projected better than the industry average. And then our lease and financing programs available to make systems affordable to any budget. For our strategic position, we're looking to position ourselves as early promoters of hybrid wind solar systems. And by doing that, what we're looking for is the first adopter. The guy in the neighborhood who wants to be the first on his block. And we believe that'll be key to our growth. And we're going to concentrate on reduced production costs by using a plant in Mexico versus on U.S. soil. And our R&D commitment to achieve and maintain technology leadership. We believe that is vital. Our marketing plan is a goal to be a premier provider of green energy. You know, as I said, green energy, that's not just solar and wind. We expect to do this with advertising in trade publications and consumer home improvement magazines. The more important of these is the trade publications. Besides reaching the retailers, we want to reach the contractors and electrical contractors, which are often contacted by consumers and small businesses installing these systems. And with support to them, we expect that to be a pull strategy for our systems. And we expect to align distribution network with Home Depot and Lowe's that gives us national coverage. Technology is very important to this business, with our patents currently pending for solar panel and wind turbine improvements, which substantially increase energy output. Our tests indicated a 20% increase in energy production. And R&D is working on improvements in storage technology and reducing the component costs. We expect this company to be socially responsible, a good corporate citizen. And by In doing that, we will regularly contribute to community activities. We've had some talks with the local Habitat for Humanity in the Houston area, and are hoping to provide manpower support and eventually equip some of the low-income homes with solar panels. Our long-term goal is to achieve 160 million of annual worldwide sales by 2016. We expect to do this through committing 12% of annual sales revenues to research and development. Remember, maintaining technology leadership. And then with that, we expect to globally expand this not only to Mexico, but Spain, so that we are addressing the Europe market, and South Korea for the Asia market. And finally, our exit plan is consideration will be given beginning the IPO process once annual revenues exceed 50 million. What that means is that our 5 million in investment from an investor could be worth in excess of 25 million by 2016. Thank you very much for this opportunity to tell you about Adamant Alternative Energy.